We have some very bad news. COVID-19 is going back up. You can see here the trend. 7-day moving average. Okay. It went down to the lowest it has been in history. No, not in history, since October. Since the middle of October. But now it's going back up. But where is it going back up? Same thing of deaths is going back up. It's not America. It's happening in. Okay, America. We have here America is going down. It has gone up a tiny bit, but it's not. America is still going down. Active cases 7 point. It's gonna go below 7 million. So it is not America. Then where is COVID-19 going back up in? Where is it going back up? If it is not America, where is it going back up again? Okay. It is going back up in Europe and in India. Okay, look at India's cases here. This is India's cases. Okay, India has gone back up. It's skyrocketing back up. If you look at this, if you look at India's charts here, okay, India's has gone back up massively. Okay, India is about to overtake USA in daily cases. Another country that has gone back up is Brazil. That is because of the Brazilian variants that have been going around. The Brazilian variants are much more dangerous than the standard variant that we all are used to. Other countries that is going back up is Cambodia, Papua New Guinea, which doesn't have an update yet, Mongolia, various European countries, Madagascar, Jamaica, Cuba, basically many Caribbean countries, but many European countries. The third wave is happening in Europe. Kenya has gone back up. Armenia, Moldova, Kuwait, all these countries it's going back up in all these countries. Greece 3,000 a day. You have Malaysia 1,119. UAE, despite the success of the vaccine, has 2,000 cases a day, and we have Hungary here. 20,000 deaths and 10,000 cases. No, 600,000 and 10,000 a day and 200 deaths a day. Hungary is pretty much struggling. Okay, Ukraine, 290 deaths and 70,000 cases. Poland, Poland and Turkey are going back up as well. France and Italy. France, India, and Brazil are mostly spearhead. This is France's numbers. France has actually been slowly going back up since the peak of the cases. And, in America and Israel, the vaccine is working, but in other countries, it's not really working that well. And again, not everybody in countries, and all the countries are vaccinated. Okay, look at Brazil here. Okay, Brazil is still going up. Brazil is still going up because of the variants in Brazil. Okay. They don't have like a, they have them everywhere else, but you have to actually click on the countries to see it. But you can see here that a lot of countries, it's going back up and it's going back up. I'm going to see South Africa, see if it's going back up in South Africa again. South Africa has been going down. South Africa's second wave is now done, but you have a lot of these other countries in Europe, India, Brazil, South America, Latin America is now struggling with COVID again. India struggling. Some of these countries are now starting to have the second wave. In India and Brazil, it's pretty scary in both of those countries. Okay, we'll go to yesterday. Okay, Brazil has 3 times more deaths than the U.S. Okay, 3 times, and they have the same amount of cases. Brazil has 3 times more deaths. India, 2,292. Again, India has a very much young population. India has a very young population compared to Brazil and America. But India, you look at the new case. Oh, let's look at new cases here. This is where COVID-19 is coming back in. You have, you also have the Philippines, which they haven't updated. This is over the past day. And 60 countries have reported over 1,000 new cases. 1,000. But what it's really affecting is Brazil. USA actually has gone down from its 300,000, 200,000 a day from America's 2,000. Then you have India, which is gonna pass the United States in the next weeks. France, 41,000. Poland, 45,000 a day. This is daily, not weekly, daily. Turkey, 29,000. Italy, 23,000. Germany, 21,000. And you look at deaths here. The deaths by country. The worst affected countries. Brazil is number one. USA, Spain, Mexico. I think per person, Mexico is being affected just as badly as America. Italy, Poland, 404. Okay, this is here. Jordan, 97. Romania, 100. Yeah, Latin America is now being hit hard again. Argentina, 12,000 cases. Colombia, 7,000. Peru, 11,000 cases. Peru has one of the worst affected rates of COVID-19. You see Peru's number was here. Latin America, it's coming back to Latin America. Mexico's probably gonna get hit hard again. Okay, and then we have, okay, America is not the worst infected country in the world. America is not the worst infected country. Okay, here. Deaths per person. Here, okay, we have deaths per person. Okay. You have 13 countries that are now higher. You have Italy, UK. With UK, it has calmed down, but Italy is getting worse. Worse. Italy, it has been getting worse. There, you see, this is Italy. Italy has not gotten better in Italy. As well. Okay. USA, it's starting to finally go down. Okay. I think Brazil is going to hit a point similar to what the USA hit. It's nearly 100,000 cases per person. Because Brazil is heading towards that same exact point. Okay, that same exact point. You have tests per person. Okay, and look at America. America is number 22 in tests per person. So America has been testing far more people than everywhere else. Okay, America has been testing far more people than everywhere else in the world. Everywhere else in the world, America is testing, there. Okay. UK, you have cases per person. USA is actually higher on this one, but again, if we look at cases per person and look at tests per person, USA, most of the most cases per person besides Slovenia and Montenegro have over 1 million tests per person. They have tested their entire population. Okay? Their entire population as a whole. Okay? They have tested their entire population. Okay? Here. And again, a lot of these most affected countries by per capita. Okay, Andorra is number one on this list. 2.5 million tests per person. Okay, then we go to today. This is now. Okay, this is now the new cases. Okay, I don't want to change that. Now we have new cases. Okay, India is number one on this list. USA have an update. They're like the slow man, but it's the same countries. Hungary 10,000, Ukraine, Philippines 9,000 a day. I'm gonna go with Philippines numbers. Yeah. Okay, Philippines has been going back. Has been going up. It's probably gonna hit 1 million cases by the end of next month if it goes up. Same thing with Hungary. I'm gonna compare Hungary to one country or another country, which is very, very, very startling when you look at the stats of this country. If it woke up. Okay, another which is Czech Republic. The Czech Republic. This country has 10 million people, 1.5 million cases. 1.5 million cases in this country. The situation has not improved. Active cases are still going up. Total deaths are still going up. 100 to 300 people are dying in that country a day. Okay. People say, oh yeah, there's going to be a baby boom in the pandemic. Okay, the pandemic is not over. People are dumb. The pandemic is not over. I don't know why people can't see that, okay? There are still daily 70,000 cases in America. The pandemic is not over. Okay, it's not over. Okay, not over. Okay, The pandemic is not over. Iran, we'll go look at Iran. Iran is going up. Stayed the same. Okay. So no, the pandemic is not over. We have to have significant results like a year or 2 years after the pandemic is fully over. People just don't understand that. The pandemic has to be fully over because there are still many places that are under lockdown still from the COVID-19. There are many places that are still under lockdowns even though there's a vaccine out. And there are people who are going to refuse to get the vaccine. Those people as well. A lot of more conservative people are going to refuse to take the vaccine. There are actual free little governments, Eritrea, Tanzania, and Madagascar, that are refusing to vaccinate their citizens. They are refusing. Okay, I'm going to go look up some stats of some other countries here. Chile, okay, has been going up. It's going to hit 1 million cases by the end of next month. Because by the end of this month, it's March 27th. I think there's 31 days in March. So Chile is probably going to hit 1 million probably by Easter. Okay. And then countries that will hit 1 million next month if we go by COVID, if we go by cases, unless the vaccine does serious work in these countries, which is, okay, I could go back up here. Canada, 3,000 cases a day. Romania, Belgium, Iraq, and especially the Philippines and Hungary. Okay, unless COVID-19 slows down those two countries, Philippines and Hungary, they're gonna reach 1 million cases. Philippines, as well. Pakistan, probably from crossover cases from India. Is Pakistan? Yeah, Pakistan's cases are going up too. Pakistan as well. Pakistan will probably reach 1 million as well, which is not surprising. Pakistan has 200 million people in the world, so and expect there to be the worst wave. Not in America. America's not gonna get it. But it's going to happen in mostly Eastern Europe. It's going to happen in South America, South Asia, to Southeast Asia, extend to that area. Again, the only real odd thing is China is the only country that has not recorded a second wave. Okay. You see all these countries that have not had a second wave, but they're now recording second waves, okay, of COVID-19. Cambodia, Papua New Guinea, Africa. As I'll expect to be another wave in Africa, too. Africa is not really that well versed against COVID-19. There could be another variant from another African country as well. Okay, you have Cuba, here. And China's at 91. China's at 91 in cases. They have less cases than Ghana now. Ghana hasn't really tested the law of their citizens either. So, Ghana is higher. Total tests, China is below America and India in tests, and it will probably be below Russia soon in the UK. Cases per person. Yeah, China is very low. Again, countries that are lowest, Vietnam and Taiwan are the countries that truly handled COVID the best. That Taiwan hasn't had a true second wave. Vietnam had a small second wave, but they handled it pretty well. Vietnam did have a second wave, but Vietnam handled the second wave pretty well. They did not and again, Vietnam didn't lock down the country either. That's the funny thing. They basically, did all the things they can to make sure that the people who had it didn't spread. Okay, like they checked like all the cases and stuff. When you compare it to Cambodia's failure, the failure of Cambodia and Thailand's second waves. This is Cambodia's second wave. Cambodia was one of the few countries that never recorded death and now has 8 people in Cambodia have died, crossed over, from COVID-19. Okay. Yeah, this is, COVID-19 is not over. People are saying it is. It's not over. Okay. I am telling you. Okay, just because the vaccine is out, not everybody's gonna get the vaccine, of course. Not everybody will be able to afford it. Okay, I think it's free, but not everybody's gonna get it. Not everybody's gonna want it. A lot of conservatives are refusing to take the vaccine at all. Okay, like me, I haven't took it because I don't ever leave my house that much. that makes sense. If you don't go anywhere, you don't need it. You don't need to take it. But I will take it eventually. But there are conservatives that were saying we're never gonna take the vaccine because it'll give me the mark of the beast. Like, come on, okay, come on, okay. You literally act like a bunch of crybabies here, okay, and that's what's happening. I bet mostly it's conservatives that are refusing, here they're refusing to take they're refusing to listen to the rules set out by the here. Okay, let's go to America. Let's go back to America. Okay, cases per person. Okay, they don't have four. Okay, let's do yesterday's numbers then. Okay, I'm going to make fun of the Democrats here. They were making fun of Florida's policies. Okay, Florida's COVID policies. Yet New York has more cases. Michigan has more cases. The two most. Okay, I know people don't like politics, but the two most restrictive states are having more cases than Florida. That's just hilarious. New York has more cases, and Michigan. The two most strict states when it comes to COVID-19 still have more cases than Florida. But again, and New Jersey is about to pass Florida as well. Okay, and look at some of these states in America; they're pretty hurt badly. Okay, but look at states per person. It's mostly rural states, smaller states, North Dakota, South Dakota, Rhode Island, Utah, Iowa. These like very, very, very small, underpopulated states. The same thing with the country map too. The largest state in the top 10 is Tennessee. Oh no, it's Arizona. Arizona has more people than Tennessee. Okay, the first state over 10 million is Georgia. Then it's Illinois. Okay, look at Texas. Texas is below Illinois and New York per person. California is actually far below, but California has 39 million people. California has 39 million people. It's below Texas and then you look at Florida. Where's Florida? Florida is actually slightly higher than California, but then we go to the more important one because again, people behave differently in each state. Deaths per person. Okay, not tests per person, but deaths per person. Oh look. New Jersey and New York are still number one, number two. They actually have been number one, number two since the pandemic has started, and Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Those four states have always stayed in the top four. Mississippi's at number 5. Arizona's at number 6 as well. Okay? Connecticut, South Dakota. But again, the top 5 were literally New England area. So I don't know what people are talking about. When they say that red states handled it worse than blue states, when you look at the deaths per person, it's New Jersey and New York, the two most restrictive case states when it came to COVID. But COVID is now coming back up in the third world. The third world, Latin America, Southeast Asia, okay, and South Asia. Philippines and Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia will likely have a second wave. Okay, Indonesia's first wave has calmed down, but again, it will more than likely it'll go up. So that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.